Hey, buenos dias, que onda, que paso, amigos? John's Moto Garage. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to bring you a quick walk around of the Dyna Street Bob. I'll go over all the different upgrades on the bike, some of which I did, the majority of which were already installed when I bought the motorcycle. I've done quite a bit recently, so it's been a while since I brought you guys an update. I've had a lot of people asking about it. So for starters, this is a 2013 Harley Davidson Dyna Street Bob Custom. The Custom in 2013 offered a 103 cubic inch as opposed to the 96 cubic inch motor. The following year, all of them came with the 103. I bought this bike about a year and a half ago, or just about a year ago, to get into the Harley wheelie stuff, and so it kind of fit the club style build that I was looking for, more or less. Let's start up top here. So we've got the Dynamite Crew 6-inch pullback risers. I just got these, just installed them. So far, I'm totally digging them. No complaints at all. We've got the Speed King Cycles mid-rise bars. And then I topped it off with the Colt Vans grips, really digging those. Here I've got the Elite Moto Clutch Easy Pull clutch lever. Harleys are notorious for the super stiff clutch, and then I upgraded the clutch with a Barnett spring, and so this thing is wicked stiff. Definitely gives you a workout. And then I did the same one here. I went with just the basic black. I dig it, super clean, super smooth, so shout out Elite Moto Tech. Moving right along, I think we've got the upgraded LED headlight. I don't know exactly what that is. I have no idea what brand wheels these are. Check out FXR Dyna Parts Trader on Instagram. I've seen people selling them, and you can probably find out on there. But these are not your stock wheels. The Street Bob comes standard with spokes, and obviously these are mag wheels, but I dig them. Powder coated black. Right now we got an FXR Divisions Crash Bar. I will probably be putting a Bung Crash Bar on here soon, just because it'll give me a little more protection for the exhaust. And then we've got this little piece here. I always forget the name of this, I know. I did not come prepared, but I dig that, it looks good. Unfortunately, with this new Bung Crash Bar, I may or may not be able to keep that on, we'll see. Moving right along, we've got Royalty Racing exhaust. I'll start the bike up here shortly. You can see how she sounds. I dig the exhaust, I love the sound, no complaints on that. I think this is an Arlen Ness air intake, San Diego's Customs floorboards. I'm not a huge fan of these, more for the function, because I'd like to have something with a little more grip, so I'll probably upgrade those at some point to like an MX style, like a flow peg, something along those lines. Otherwise, they're comfortable, it's a nice platform, so if you're not doing the wheelie stuff, then I don't have any complaints on this. Up here on the tank, flush mount gas gauge, flush mount gas cap. I don't mind how they look, but as far as functionality, these things are a pain in the butt. As you can see, it's just, they're real like fidgety. There we go. I just installed these yesterday. These are Bung frame sliders. Super stoked on these. You can get, these are 4-inch. I think you can get up to like a 7-inch. I probably should have done the longer ones, but whatever, that'll work. Got Saddlemen step up seat. Definitely good for when you hit those 12 o'clockers. I will get there eventually. I'm at about 10:45 right now. And then I just installed this last night as well. I was up into the late hours of the night, burning the midnight oil, and it's basically a spacer. These are by Bung as well. These are 13-inch Fox shocks. You add that spacer, it gives you about 14-inch. So I'm getting close to that Dyna gap that we all have come to know and love. We'll get there eventually. I'm running a Shinko 777 on the rear. I had a Michelin before. I don't have any complaints with the Michelin, but this thing is definitely sticky. I run 30 to 35 PSI in this thing, and I'm able to get the wheel up at most of the spots where I ride. You've got custom dynamics, rear integrated turn signals, custom dynamics, license plate frame holder. I don't know the part number on that, but you know, Google it and you can find those pretty easily. Chain conversion, that was installed on the bike when I bought it. I do not know all the details and specs on the chain conversion, but we got a chain conversion. I broke my previous chain and put a new chain on there. Shout out Dynamite Crew, they sent me that sticker with the risers. Again, over here, San Diego's Customs. A few pieces that were powder coated on your stock Dyna from the factory, the Street Bob. This is going to be more of your kind of wrinkled black. I forget what they call it, like your rhino liner. So this was removed and powder coated black, and then the Harley Davidson emblem here as well was powder coated black. As far as the engine goes, I haven't really done any upgrades to the engine. I did replace the clutch. I burned through my original one. I put a Barnett, upgraded clutch springs and plates, like the heavy duty Kevlar or whatever. And then, yeah, we did the chain. That's pretty much it. I do think, I think there's preload adjusters here on the front as well for the suspension, but otherwise pretty much stock. I'll sit on the bike just so you can see stance wise. I'm 5'8" in height, plus or minus, and so you can get an idea. Now that I have those Bung risers, it's a little bit taller, but I still sit flat-footed. This is a much better stance and setup for the bars and the risers. Prior, I had a 12-inch kind of T-bar FXR Divisions, and so I was sitting about up here. So I like this a lot more. I've been out about 2 or 3 times to do the wheelie session, and it's like a night and day difference, just the comfort, and once the wheel comes up in the air, just where it feels. So I'm definitely digging it. I'll fire the bike up real quick. You can hear how she sounds. And I haven't adjusted my clutch. Oh, I will point out, I finally ran my clutch cable through here. I had it out here before, and I had a viewer point out that it's a lot cleaner if you run it through here. I did that last night, but I haven't readjusted the clutch cable since or tested it out. So we'll start the bike up, and depending how well that's adjusted, I may or may not be able to take her for a spin. So there you guys have it, my 2013 Harley Davidson Street Bob Custom. Now that I'm adding my own little touches to the bike, I'm really digging this. I'm loving it. I had a Lowrider S not too long ago, and I always thought that was my dream bike, and that bike is still a complete monster, and it's high up there on the list of bikes that I really love. But one of the reasons why this 103 cubic inch Street Bob is actually higher on my list now is because for the type of riding that I'm doing, a 110 like high performance engine is just too much for me. Like if I'm out trying to do these little wheelies and stuff like that, that engine is just gonna kill me. I'm gonna end up on the side of the road destroyed. Something like this, it's a little more tamed down, a little more tuned down, but it works much better for that type of riding. So there you have it, John's Moto Garage. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe if you dig the content. I appreciate all the support, and stay tuned for more videos of this monster as well as all the other bikes that we have here in the garage. And check out Jackie's Moto Garage, my beautiful wife and camera lady at the moment. You'll find some great content over there as well. We'll catch you on the next one. Adios, Los Famos. Get a few clips of you. The other problem here is it's like downhill, uphill, and it's arched like this, dude.
It's hard. This spot's really hard to wheelie at.
I need every excuse I can get, bro.